Hi, eighth graders. Last lesson of the week, and then you guys take a test. And honestly, after your test, you don't have any investigation, so should be a fairly easy day again. I gave you kind of 2 days there in a row of a little easier, more focused on what we were learning and that aspect of it. But 1.95 is slant height of pyramids and cones. And you guys have kind of seen this on that pre-test and mid-test and stuff. We're getting close to about where I took your guys' test from on the where you guys should be. We are literally getting down there. I've created, I think now out to, I want to say 105 now. And I think there's only 15 more lessons for me to create after that. So, I mean, we're getting down to right now about 30 lessons to do. I mean, the slant height of pyramids and cones. Use Pythagorean theorem, and we all know what Pythagorean theorem is to calculate the slant of a height. Well, this is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And it has to be out of a right triangle. Okay. So, now, going down here, we need to create a right triangle. Well, if I come right down here, and so what's really taking place is split the cone find radius of the cone. So, if we were looking at this, just act like this was a triangle. So you'd end up with something that looks like this. We know this is 12 centimeters. Probably can't read that. Let's go 12 centimeters. And this would be 5 centimeters and 5 centimeters. Okay, we're going to look at this side. So looking at this side, you have 12 squared plus 20, or 5 squared equals c squared. I have my legs. The c is always across from the right angle. Okay, so we have that there. Okay, so if we square this, we're going to get 144 plus 25 equals c squared. Okay, now take this, we're going to get 169 equals c squared. Square root both sides, square root, plus or minus, but we're working with the distance. So you're probably going to get 13 centimeters. So slant height equals 13 centimeters. Just in case you can't see that on the bottom of my paper at the end. Hopefully you got to see all that. Okay. We'll do it one more time anyway. Okay, once again, this is looking like a triangle. Okay. Two inches by 2 inches. Okay. Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. 6 squared plus 4 squared equals C squared. So you're going to get 36 plus, oh, I messed up. That should be 2 squared. 2 squared is 4. Get 40 equals. So then, yep, and hopefully I wasn't just doing that for myself there. Okay, so obviously use Pythagorean theorem. Got a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Subbed in 6 for a, subbed in 2 for b. Went through. Got 40. C squared, or c equals plus or minus 40, but it is a distance, so don't need plus or minus. So this would actually be c equals, well, 4 and 10. I can take the square root of that, so I get 2 square root 10 for c inches. There's your answer. Okay? We got one more, well, not just one more, but... Okay. Armin is building a model of the Great Pyramid to approximate the portion of the base. The pyramid will be 30 centimeters on each side. He wants the height to be 20 centimeters. Well, once again, we have, and we're trying to, what should the slant height of the faces be? Sketch a net of the Great Pyramid. Well, the Great Pyramid is going to look something like this. And we all know how the nets look, and obviously mine probably doesn't look too pretty. Now, this base has nothing to do with my slant height. I just need one of these triangles. Okay, so I just need that to find the slant height. So if I had one of these, once again, just like we did before, okay, this was 30 centimeters, so that means this is going to be 30, and the height was 20. Okay, half of this is 15 centimeters and 15 centimeters. 20 squared plus 15 squared equals c squared. 400 plus 225. And I did that in my head, but you guys probably do not know these. That one maybe because of the zeros. 15 is kind of a challenging one, but I don't know. Some of you might know it, some of you may not. So, that equals c squared. Okay, so then you get 625 equals c squared. Square root both sides, plus or minus, but it is a length. So you can forget that. And if I recall, Hopefully I didn't do this. It should be 25. C equals 25. So 25 centimeters is what your slant height should be. Okay, got one more we can do here to emphasize it home a little bit more. You got an 8 by 8 and your height is 8. This one doesn't tell you to draw the net, but okay, I'm gonna do basically the same thing I just got done doing. Let's actually make it bigger so maybe I can write inside it. You get 8 and 4 centimeters by 4 centimeters. Okay, looking at my right triangle. Okay, you have 8. Well, let's go 8 squared plus 4 squared equals c squared. 8 is going to be 64 plus 16 equals this. That added together is going to give me what, 80? Okay, now we need to take the square root of both sides. So C equals 80, so let's do 4. 20, 4 and 5, square root, square root, square root, 2 times 2 times square root of 5, which is 4 square root 5. So 4 square root 5 centimeters long. Okay, going back to your homework aspect of this, we are going to go back to that. It'll be a good little review before you take the test. This will be the last video of the week, so good luck on your test. Have another good weekend. Hope I didn't stress you out too much with all the information, but I tried to cut back a little bit and keep you guys going in the right direction. And we'll see what happens. Hope everything goes well.